What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at all the reveals that we saw this week. And believe it or not, it's very light on the independent stuff and pretty heavy on the WWE. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So it is my favorite time of the week. It is time to take a look at everything that we saw revealed this week. And we have some action figure news for WWE Mattel, thanks to our friends over at the Fig Guys and Nick Storm. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to get right into it, starting small with the independent stuff. And I'm sure you guys are used to this, but we're starting off with Latuni. Latuni showed some updates for his Andre the Giant Wrestling Giant series. This figure is absolutely ginormous. But here it is on the card, unpainted with the visual of the poster. I've actually been very curious as to what is inside that little placard, if there was actually a poster in there. And apparently it's very in line with LJN. So very cool. Easy pass for me. There are a couple other Andre the Giants that are going to be in the Latuni series, but this company, it's a pretty easy pass for me. And then, gotta zoom in on these bad boys. We saw some updates from Mitch over at Grapplers and Gimmicks. He showed off his Quang figure right here, which is pretty awesome. Check out the two finger hands, the mask, the mold, the paint job. Everything about this is awesome. Mitch is doing some incredible stuff over at Grapplers and Gimmicks. He also showed off Jean-Pierre Lafitte, which I have been waiting for this figure. Did not show the flag with it in hand, but man, look at that. The bandana, the eye patch, the chain. I mean, the swashbuckling glove. This figure is going to be awesome. It's a must have for me. This is going to be a fronter in my retro shelf. And then an updated Godfather. Everybody talked trash, right, on his smoke train Charles Wright. And you know, a lot of people say it's one of the worst wrestling figures ever. I wouldn't say it's the worst wrestling figure ever personally. There's some pretty bad stuff out there, but I get it. It's not the best. It's not the best in his line. It's actually the worst figure he's done, but it's where he started, and he wanted to quote unquote make right on that. And I gotta say, he made Charles Wright right. This figure is awesome. Look at the chains, the glasses, the hat, the cane. This figure could potentially be one of the best Godfather slash Charles Wright figures. Period. It's very very good. Also, we saw some new Godwins coming, shirtless Godwins in their overalls. This is awesome. I love this. I love the heads. I love everything about this. And must get. I really like the original Godwins, but you know they really match those Tag Team Series One BCAs. But now we're getting them like this. We've never had shirtless Godwins. I think this is a pretty exciting thing. Hopefully they're gonna have tattoos and such, which I'm sure they will. But good stuff, Mitch. And he also showed off this. Raven is coming to the Regium series. Now, granted, we haven't gotten any Regiums in hand yet, but I feel like Mitch is looking to drop a series. I don't have that's not given to me by him. That's just my thought process. I feel like that's his go-to now is to drop, you know, 4 or 5 figures as a series as opposed to one at a time. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm thinking that he's getting these all worked up and they're all going to drop at once. But we shall see. This thing looks awesome. He also sent me some additional images so you can see the full 360 on this figure. Check out the flannel shirt. Check out the necklace, the shirt. I mean, everything about this is such a good figure. This is a must have, and we don't have a 6-inch scale Raven to go along with, you know, Elites, AEW Unrivaled, Ultimate, stuff like that. So, I mean, here it is, and check this out. The head sculpt. Tell me that that head sculpt is not Scott Levy to a T. It's perfect. Check out the nose ring, the likeness, the facial hair, the hair itself. Chef's kiss. Amazing job. Amazing job, Mitch. You're doing such great things. So, giving you your flowers now, buddy. Also, Zombie Sailor Toys dropped a big bomb. He was teasing that he had a big secret coming, and he dropped this that Pro Wrestling Tees is going to have an exclusive Zombie Sailor Toys Heels and Faces Owen Hart figure. This is the first retro Owen Hart since his original Hasbro, and it's in that you know, the King of Hearts singlet, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of people are not a fan of the head sculpt. I see what he was going for. I think with a little tweaking, I think he could really nail the likeness. I do not think that it's completely off base of Owen Hart. I can actually picture the exact look on Owen's face that he was going for here. He didn't hit it full on. He didn't hit it perfectly, but I do think with tweaking that they will. I love the removable glasses. They look perfect. These might be the best Hart glasses in figure form period ever. So that's my takeaway from this. But yes, I think they need to work on that head sculpt. That's just my opinion. And also, AEW announced that they're going to be putting out a history book. This book is All Elite, the inside story of All Elite Wrestling, available for pre order. And it's coming out, I believe, in September, October of 2025. It's $37 hardcover. It's like 250 pages. And you can pre order it right now at heelsdeals.com, HEELSDEALZ.com. And it's right there in the AEW section if you're interested. But I'm definitely picking this up. I love coffee table books. I love stuff like this. It is the inside story of All Elite Wrestling. So pretty cool. And Jazwares showed off that yes, the golf cart 3 pack is still coming. Matt Hardy, Kenny Omega, and Sammy Guevara in that cardboard golf cart. Listen, a lot of people are complaining that it's cardboard. Listen, it's we're not going to get a full on plastic golf cart. Matt Hardy, Kenny Omega, Sammy Guevara figures with cloth goods and accessories, interchangeable hands, the whole kit and caboodle, and it'd be cheap. I think with an actual golf cart tooled and everything like that, not reused from another line, we're probably looking at $150 for that. This already is going to be 90. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be $90. So I am okay with with the cardboard golf cart. Moving on though, Wrestling Fig News Pod on Instagram recently got a Great Muta, and they found one in store, and it is different than the one that they pre-ordered from Ringside. So right here, you'll see that on the left we have all white and black face paint for Muta. On the right, which I'm assuming is the running change, which I need this one, he's got the gold rim around his eyes, the green tongue, and the green lips, insinuating that he just spewed the green mist, which I think is huge. So that is a big one for me. Here they are closer up of different heads. As you notice, that is the mist spray mouth, and it's green. I love it. And it just brings out the whole face sculpt with that gold eye rim. So I think I need this. And then somebody sent me this Knuckle Cruncher CM Punk listing on Walmart.com. You cannot purchase it yet. It is listed as out of stock. It should be no surprise that CM Punk is going to be getting a Knuckle Cruncher, but hopefully it's sooner than later. And then over on the Fig Guys, they showed off the Fatu Make a Difference Fatu test shot. Check out the cloth goods. The head sculpt looks pretty darn good here. Pretty darn good. And there is the body formula. Thank you to Magic Olmos for that, as well as the Fig Guys. And then my man Action Figure Attack went on the Nick Storm podcast. You know, my man Nick Storm, the Australian icon, and he got a little sneak peek at the CM Punk Mattel Creations Ultimate Edition packaging. So here it is, the side spine. There is the back of the shipper box, and there is the back of the actual box. So we did not get a final look at the CM Punk out of box, but we did get it in package, which I think looks pretty cool. As you can tell, the packaging on this is almost identical to that of the Cody Rhodes and the Logan Paul made to order. So I'm assuming that's what this is going to be in vein of. We also saw on the Fig Guys, Steve Ozer showed off the Brandy and Cody Rhodes cloth goods, which look incredible. The cape on Cody is unbelievable. And there is the packaging. Both Brandy and Cody will be inside of a standard Ultimate Edition box together. And there is the back with all of their stats and such. Then we saw the Ultimate Edition Coliseum Collection Ultimate Warrior in package. So this is going to be coming around August, I think they said, July or August. And there is the Honky Tonk Man. Love this Coliseum collection. Believe it or not, I still have not gotten the Bam Bam and Big Boss Man set on Amazon, so I got to pick that up. It's just hasn't been a priority. Take it easy there, Steve, flipping us off right there. And then here's the back of the packaging for Honky Tonk Man and the back of the packaging for Mr. Ultimate Warrior. Loving this line. I hope it continues for quite some time. And there is the shipper box. and the back of the shipper box. So we saw a lot of great stuff this week, a lot of cool things. They did say that the Ringside Collectibles exclusive Dudley Boys Ultimates of Mr. Bubba Ray Dudley is going to have a cloth goods top. Um, I'm excited for a lot of stuff that's come. So comment below. Let me know your favorite thing that they showed off this week and your favorite thing that you would like to see come. We got SDCC right around the corner. So hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Twitter is at TheFigHeel. Pick up the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, available now on Amazon.com, or simply go to HeelBooks.com. Make sure you join Whatnot at WhatHeal.com, and you will get $15 off your first purchase. See you on the next one, guys. Peace. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE, Mattel, AEW, Jazwares, and everything in between? Then you need FigHeel's Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia, the modern edition covering all releases from 2010 to present day. Featuring over 5,000 photos of action figures from the hottest brands, including independent toy makers. Keep track of what you have, want, and need, including loose, mock, and overall collection value. With shots by Matthew Goldberg, the Wrestling Figure Encyclopedia is a must-have for collectors. Premium full-color and value black and white editions available now on Amazon.com. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at FigHeel. Pick up my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Join my official sponsor, Whatnot, at WhatHeal.com and receive $15 off your first purchase.